How's it going, guys? We're going to be playing some Endreal today. I've never actually played this mod before. Everybody I've heard that's talked about it has said it's like basically it's a mod for free because it's a mod, but it's better than most games that you play. I downloaded it, once before, and then some stuff, real life stuff, came in the way, and I never actually got to really play it. I mean, I made a character. I got like 5-10 minutes into the game. Just never got back to playing it. Then my hard drive wound up getting full, so I ended up having to delete Skyrim because I had special edition at the time because it just came out not too long ago, and I was like, well, I'll just delete Skyrim because I was having problems with some mods working together anyways. And then I figured I'd get back to it now and re-downloaded Skyrim again, the original. I don't know if the mod's on the special edition or not. I didn't look. I just pulled it back out and loaded it back in. So, see what we're going to do here. It's like I know a little bit. Like I know that you don't do the level up like you do in Skyrim, where the more you use something, the better you get at it. But I do know that you get your skills by books. I have to talk to Daddy. He wants to tell me something important. That said I had an MCM menu. Okay, it's got UI. Okay. That'll be good. Horses. Interesting. Okay. I'm hoping this isn't too loud, the game, because it is very loud in my ears, or my headphones. But I have yet to find a way to turn it down in the game. If it's like a master volume, the options or anything. I actually haven't looked right here. Ah, that's better. Let's see. Talk to Daddy.
Oh, hey there. I didn't see you coming. So, how did it go? Did you find it?
No.
No?
I didn't.
Pity. Maybe you're simply looking in the wrong places. Did you ever think of that? Oh, well, who knows. Say, why don't you go inside and see if you can help Mommy with the cooking? The Creator was kind to us today and sent a big fat elk right in front of my bow. All right?
Okay, sure. Let's head inside. Yeah, sure, we'll take the tomatoes. Why not? Sure. Why not? Okay. Empty. Okay, that was creepy. Take the garlic. Note. Oh, okay. Well, that's just a cooking, ingredient. So we'll take the wine. I can't see myself. That requires a key. So I mean, I don't know. Like, it won't let me zoom out. So I don't know if I'm actually a kid or. I'm assuming I'm a kid right now. Take the leeks. Oh, we got a ruby, gold ingot, garnet, Endreal penny coins. Okay. Interesting. Could all be useful. The art of crispy meat. Okay. Sure. We took an empty wine bottle. That is all that's here. Is the art of crispy meat. Nutritiousness of meat. And the art of crispy meat. Okay. I think someone has an issue. A very big issue with meat. crispy. There's the elk.
My, I totally forgot what a mess I left here. But I was right, wasn't I? A real gem we've got here. Well then, let's waste no more time and get to it, shall we?
But what about Mommy and Sister?
What? Now when you look at that, I totally forgot about them. They're dead, don't you remember? You murdered them back then, both of them. But hey, no use crying over spilled milk, right? At least this means there's more meat for the two of us. You still remember how to do this, right? First, off with the skin. Slice up the belly, then out with the entrails. I'll look for a nice sharp knife in the meantime, to cut off the head. I don't think either of us wants to eat that, do we?
It's kind of messed up. Okay, well, I mean, but I didn't kill them, Daddy. It was the Master Man.
Oh, silly, what's this again? We both know that's a lie. You did it. I remember it all. First, you set this horrible fire to your sister's crib. She screamed and screamed, and Mommy heard it, but when she finally got there, nothing was left of her but burnt flesh. And, oh gosh, do we really need to go through this again? You know how sad it makes me when you do this. You killed them, period. No matter how often you tell me you didn't, it changes nothing. You hear me? Nothing. Now please, let's start cooking. I'm so bloody damn hungry. Oh, by the Creator's name, why are you telling these lies? Isn't it enough that you murdered us? Do you really have to bother me over and over with your stupid, pathetic, and pointless whining? You know, sometimes I wish the Creator would have made me just a little less merciful. Just a little less pious. Because then I would have realized that you were tainted by sin long before any of this had ever happened. And instead of raising you, feeding you, and loving you like a father does, I would have put you in the horse trough right after you were born. Yes, I should have killed you. I should have just killed you. Just like you killed us. And now, you think you're safe because we're all under the earth, don't you? Well, listen up, my child. You are wrong. And do you know why? Because the dead don't forget. Do you hear me? The dead don't forget. Now enough of this useless chatter. I'm bloody starving. Bring me the meat, you spoiled brat. Bring it to me. Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat. 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 Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat.
That was a bit disturbing. A nice day in summer. I don't think that was very nice. Summer, yes. Day, yes. Nice, no.
Let's begin with a question. It might sound simple to you at first, but I pray you to think about it. What distinguishes a free man from a slave? For now, however, let us start this story where another one ended 3 years ago, with the death of the Lightborn. For 4,000 years they had reigned over this world, 7 arcanists who, through their magic, had acquired eternal life. In a time of chaos, they gave mankind what they thought it needed most. They ruled over with an ironclad, fair hand. Within just 1 century, they united the shattered lands, and a single century later, their human origin was forgotten. They became gods, or Lightborn, as they let themselves be worshipped as. Yet the longer they reigned, the louder the voices grew that accused them of tyranny. The loudest being that of Naranzul Aranthiel. And he succeeded in achieving what was once thought impossible. He gathered an army, overturned the Lightborn, and gave back freedom to mankind. However, the price for this was high, because where there are gaps of power, fights erupt. As such, this world grew into what it is today, shattered, riven, and broken into pieces.
Interesting.
But all of this was merely a diversion, so that no one would notice something else. The death of the Lightborn had set something into motion, clockwork, having long stood still. Its gears now once again slowly began to turn. This is the story of someone who wanted to be free.
Well, that was pretty cool.
Shh, hey, quiet, damn it. You wanna wake up the entire ship or what? Well, sorry. That was a bit harsh. I'm just nervous, that's all. It was that dream again, wasn't it?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Seriously, if we had a penny for every night since we met where you woke up screaming, we'd probably be traveling to Endreal in our own starship and... well, not like this. Some things never change, I guess. Do you ever ask yourself if maybe you blame yourself for all of this? For what happened to your family, I mean?
I don't know, maybe. But even if I do, what difference does it make?
None. You're right. But... who knows? Maybe everything is going to be different now. It's strange, isn't it? The way life sometimes goes. Now, if you had told me that a few weeks ago, I would have at the very least called you insane. But if the stories are true, there's no better place for a fresh start. Can you believe it? Apparently there aren't even any slaves on Endreal. It's amazing. Only this whole blind passenger thing is making my head ache.
It's not our fault that the ship is so poorly guarded and we couldn't have afforded the passage fee.
Not our
anyways.
fault. Damn it, we're thieves. Frauds.
Yeah, he dislikes
And unlike
that.
you, I actually have a problem with that. But anyway, what's done is done. I just hope the Andralians are easier on Outlanders than the Neremes are. Your mother was a fugitive as well, wasn't she? Where exactly did she come from? You've told me 100 times, but I just keep on forgetting it.
So we got Half Arturna made it to the swampy continent of Mir, and neareth the destruction of the land caused by decades of war forced many Arturna to escape to other countries where various destinies awaited them. Some pursued and disregarded them because of their innate magic talent, some revered them for it. Many Arturna earn their life as traveling minstrels. But mages. Originating from the barren and steppe-like continent of Azrael, Arazil, not Azrael, Azrael's, wow. The Arzilian bear the stamp of splitted people, while the nomadic natives in the steppe maintain their pantheistic traditions. The coastal inhabitants regard those as primitive and struggle for recognition as full-fledged part of the civilized world. Kind of like a barbarian I'm getting from that. As a secluded people, the inhabitants of the Belt of Kiel are said to have a reclusive mind. Kilnians are deemed as blessed businessmen, a rumor that can be ascribed to the Blue Islands Coalition, which is Vin's biggest trading company and is located in Kili, among other things. So, merchants, crafters, traders, okay. Have Corians. Corians originate from the namesake desert continent, which is said to be both barren and inhospitable. At the same time, it is also known as the cradle of the science, the mysticism, and the culture. While many foreigners admire Query, it is advanced culture for its advanced culture. Its inhabitants are often deemed as heretical, and immoral, especially on religious continents like Endreal. I think we're gonna go with these guys, Halfar Eterna. The High Elves, basically. They look kind of cool. And they're magic-y. And I'm a big mag. My god, look at those arms. This guy is ripped, man. Like, no joke. Straight up. No presets. We're gonna tone that down a bit there. A little bit more. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Yeah. Let's see. Scar. I'm thinking that we might go with kind of like a Nightblade-ish type character. For anybody who's played Oblivion and some of the other Elder Scrolls, before they started doing this, like they did in Skyrim, where there's nothing, you just kind of pick what you want and go with it. It's like the Nightblade was which I tend to play a lot of them. It's usually my first character I make in most Bethesda-based games anyways. I actually like the hair and beard color. That's all good the way it is. But I usually play one raw Nightblades because they kind of fit a little bit of everything.
And Eterna, right. She was one of the last of her kind to leave Maya Amanath, wasn't she? Ironic. Seen some parents pass on their fates to their children.
They can go out anyway. And they also use daggers as well. So
I'm gonna hit the hay for an hour or so. It's your turn to stand.
All good.
Wait.
They kind of fit.
You hear that?
A little bit of everything.
Shit. Someone's coming.
Women nowadays just don't want a man to guard them anymore. That's the problem. I tell you, sometimes I long for the good old days, back when I could just skirt nobody would bat an eye. Anyway, enough of the chit-chat. Now, where did I put that key?
Oh, blazes, what do they want down here? The lamp, quickly, put out the lamp.
I'm trying.
Good. Now, quiet.
Ah, here we go. Ah, smells like Vaughtier's balls down here. Say now, what's that chest supposed to look like?
Small, with the crest of the Blue Island Coalition on it, I think.
Ah, yeah, right. Black Guardian knows what the captain wants it for this shortly before arriving. You go look upstairs. I'll see if I can find it down here.
Okay.
Oh, shit. They don't leave us any choice. We need to do something quick. You take on the old guy, I'll take the young one. Go!
Someone's there.
Throw a hook to the face! Come on, dodge! You can do it!
Oh! Okay. That was pretty wicked.
Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. That wasn't
I
part
don't
of the
know what
plan.
SCP is up there.
Not at all.
we'll
Oh,
figure
what
that
in
out a
blazes are
little
we
while.
going to do now? Yes, of course. That makes sense. One of them said it's not much longer until we arrive. With a little luck, no one will notice they're gone until then. Come on. Help me search. There must be a rope or something. I thought we were over the hump when we made it on board. It just can't ever be easy, can it?
Alright, so I found the rope.
Poor lost souls. The probabilities have turned against you.
What the? Who are you?
Yeah.
You are confused by my sudden appearance. But my identity is irrelevant.
I don't know about
As
that.
are you, dear Sirius, unfortunately.
What? Oh shit, please don't tell anyone we're down here, please. We didn't mean any harm. These guys were just...
You ask that I not reveal you, for your intentions were not evil. And I believe you. But sadly, It's not compassion that rules my deeds. The first beat of a wing must happen. It is the only way the probabilities will fall into place. This is the way it has to be. The way it has been for eons. I am sorry.
What the?
this
Oh
ain't
no!
good.
No!
We're
What are you
being
doing, please?
lifted into
Just
the
don't
air.
leave. We just wanted to.
Well, that was kind of intense.
After we had left Osteen, the two of you hid in the cargo and lived on our stocks. Then when Rick and Sebald found you, you gave them a beating. And all of a sudden, a veiled woman appeared and knocked you out with wild magic. Is that about it?
Yes, I know it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. Please, my dame, we didn't have a choice. You've got to believe us. The war, we just wanted a second chance. That's all.
A second chance. Yes, I think I understand you. You wanted to start a new life in a new land. And as my ship is one of the only ships still sailing the route since the wars, you were simply forced to board without paying.
Yes, we could work for you. You know, we could scrub the deck, peel potatoes, anything to pay off our debt. And as soon as we've arrived,
Heartbreaking. How truly, truly heartbreaking. But let's be honest. You did have a choice. You could have signed on like all the others did, but you didn't. Instead, you've nested on my ship like flesh maggots, enjoying the good life while my crew actually had to earn their keep. And now you're feeding me this bullshit about veiled women and wild magic? How stupid do you think I am? I know your kind. You are cutthroats, filchers. At least have the guts to admit it.
what? No. You're wrong. Please, just let me explain.
I don't give a shit for your explanations. If there's one thing I hate more than cowards, it's people trying to pluck my heartstrings. You two are scum. And there's only one kind of punishment for scum on my ship. Pull him up, Ruger.
But Captain, they...
Do it.
Of course, Captain. I'm sorry, lad. You should have stayed in their room.
But you can't do this.
Oh, believe me, I can.
No,
Well,
Oh,
That's what she meant,
look
I
at
guess.
that. Someone's woken up. Rise and shine. Tie him and his friend together and feed them to the fish. Good luck in your new life, friend.
well then. Okay.
Tell me, what is time to the dead? Dreaming anyway.
So many people just talk, and
How
never...
does it feel to be powerless?
This is about your damn pride, Tina.
I know I'm not real. At least not according to your definition.
I know damn well I'm doing.
It's just... There was nothing I could do.
This isn't happening. But then again,
This just isn't happening.
what is reality anyway?
Selfish fool!
Because I received one memory point. Leave the world in between by choosing the talent meditation with P and using it with Z. Oh, shit. I think we need to just stay in there for a while. Oh, we feel dizzy. Can I go back? I think we're going back. Yeah, okay, we're back over here. I think this is where we level up. Director Shadow of Wind. Remember, unlocks all rogue disciplines for you. Your stamina regeneration is boosted by 20% and you receive the talent Shadow of the Wind, which lets you move more silently for a short period of time and raises your critical hit chance by 7%. Tier 1, 25 seconds, 45 seconds, 1 minute. Okay. Cool. Not too bad, but this one unlocks all mage disciplines for you. You also receive a permanent boosted mana regeneration, as well as the talent Focus, which lowers the mana cost for all spells by 33% for a short period of time. Tier 1, 15 seconds, 25 seconds, 35 seconds. Okay. Well, I think that's a bit better than the Rogue one we're starting out here. Tempest. This memory unlocks all warrior disciplines for you. It also reduces the weight of heavier armor by 10% and grants you the talent Rage, which raises your weapon damage for a short time. Let's see, we got Shield Wall, Mercenary, Bloodthirst. Well, I'll spend more time probably off of camera looking through all these, but the starting off with and just looking at them, we'll probably wind up going up this tree because it looks like it. You know, it's Assassin, Roll, Finn, Silent Feet, Bloodlust, Pickpocket, Ghost Walk, Seduce. It looks like it's a bunch of stealth kill type stuff. This is Fire Eye. Looks like it's gonna be a bunch of bows, like bow and arrow type stuff. And this is lightweight, which I would assume is armor, and some poisons. It looks like. This one is looking like it's concentration, dark arts. Dark arts sounds cool. For planting, binding, devour soul, adapt to the dark arts. This is actually kind of interesting here. Dark arts and Thaumaturge, Sinistrope, Elementalist. Well, Elementalist, I'm pretty sure it's going to be firing elemental blasts. Although Arcane Rage, that does sound cool. What does that do? I'm actually very curious. Shock spells do 20% more damage. Okay, yeah, that's a lot. Solar Potion, Dual Casting, Dimensional Rift, Mental Aptitude, Ambrosia, Arcane Resistance, Soul, Shield Nourishment, Mental Expert, Counter, Wall of Life, Death Mage. All spells against undead are 30% more effective. Okay. Mental Master. Reduce the mana cost of mental and light spells of the master level by 30%. Your mana regeneration is increased by 10%. I think we're going to go with Focus here. The first. Just because that's going to be very useful, I believe. Because that's the reduced mana cost, I think. That'll be very nice. And the additional mana regeneration as well. We're back on the beach here. Alright, but we are approaching the 30-minute mark, guys, and I believe we're going to call it here. So we went through some crazy dream there about our daddy. I'm assuming he's our father. That killed an elk. And we learned that apparently we killed him and our sister and our mother. Woke up on a ship with I'm guessing a friend of ours. I'm not sure. I mean, we kind of stowawayed on the ship together. He knew a bit about us, I guess. So I mean, I guess you could call him our friend. And was coming over here to Endreal on that. And then we wind up getting caught in the basement there. guess when we leveled up, he winds up getting killed. We get thrown off. We find out some stuff about the past and some stuff about these archmages that became gods, basically. So it's gonna be interesting. So far, it's seeming pretty interesting. I'm liking it. We are gonna call it here. We'll pick back up at this point for the next episode. And if you enjoyed the video, remember to give it a like and share. And I'll see you guys in the next video.